Daniel's 70th week is the most important prophecy in the entire Bible regarding the timing of end-time events. We will find out why. This prophecy reveals a major event which will begin the countdown to various end-time events. This event is not World War III, it's not the rapture, and not the Great Tribulation. When a person has eyes open to the mystery of Daniel's 70th week, they will have the key to understanding the other related end-time prophecies in Daniel and in Revelation, and they will be astonished. Daniel's 70th week is the second half of the main prophecy. The entire prophecy is the most important and astonishing prophecy in the Bible to the precise timing of when Jesus first appeared as the Messiah and of the timing and duration of end-time events. The first half of this prophecy predicted over 500 years in advance the exact day when Jesus rode into Jerusalem as the Messiah. That day is known as Palm Sunday. Most people don't know this nor understand the monumental significance of this prophecy. You can get a free download which explains all this in detail. Because of the incredible accuracy of the first half of the main prophecy, we ought to trust the reliability of what is revealed in the second half of this prophecy, which is Daniel's 70th week. It is more astonishing because it is the key to understanding the timing of various end-time events. Before stating the event, let me say just 4 sentences about myself. In 1993, while studying end-time prophecies in Daniel, the scriptures became incredibly clear. I thought that some of what I received was my own mind, so for the next 5 years, I tried to disprove the revelations. However, the revelations were in total harmony to other end-time scriptures. I realized the astonishing insight needed to be shared in a book, which then took over 14 years and thousands of hours to write before it was published in 2013. Okay, now to show you the amazing prophecy and the event that begins a countdown to various end-time events. This major event also begins Earth's last 7 years immediately prior to the millennium. Daniel 9:27. And he shall confirm the covenant with many for 1 week, and in the midst of the week he shall cause the sacrifice and the oblation to cease. And for the overspreading of abominations he shall make it desolate, even until the consummation, and that determined shall be poured upon the desolate. The literal translation of weeks is 7th. Many Bible scholars recognize that the week in Daniel is referring to a literal 7-year period of time. Most people don't understand how much is stated in this verse. To properly understand this verse, we need to take a quick look at the previous 69 weeks. Daniel 9:24 through 26. 70 weeks are determined upon thy people and upon thy holy city, to finish the transgression, and to make an end of sins, and to make reconciliation for iniquity, and to bring in everlasting righteousness, and to seal up the vision and prophecy, and to anoint the most holy. Know therefore and understand that from the going forth of the commandment to restore and to build Jerusalem until the Messiah the Prince shall be 7 weeks and 62 weeks. A score is 20, 3 scores is 60, plus 2 equals 62. The street shall be built again, and a wall, even in troublous times, and after 62 weeks shall Messiah be cut off, but not for himself. And the people of the prince that shall come shall destroy the city and the sanctuary, and the end thereof shall be with a flood, and then to the end of the war desolations are determined. Very briefly, the commandment was by King Artaxerxes to Nehemiah to restore and build Jerusalem. Add the weeks together in verses 25 through 26 equals 69 weeks. As stated earlier, 1 week is 7 years. 69 weeks times 7 years equals 483 years. Well, the Messiah Jesus rode into Jerusalem on the donkey exactly 483 years later on the exact day. This also fulfilled Zechariah 9:9. Behold, thy king cometh unto thee, he is just and having salvation, lowly and riding upon an ass and upon a colt, the foal of an ass. This proves a week is a 7-year period of time. Of the 70 weeks in Daniel 9:24, only 1 week or 7 years remains, which is Daniel's 70th week. You will see it has not yet occurred. The Antichrist is the person who will confirm or make the 7-year peace treaty. This is the major event that begins the countdown to the various end-time events. The Antichrist will also put a stop to the sacrifice and oblation, also known as the temple or daily sacrifice, in the midst of the 7-year peace treaty. Many people believe this will be the Pope because of what is stated in Daniel 9:26. And the people of the prince that shall come shall destroy the city and the sanctuary. The Romans destroyed the temple of the Jews in 70 AD. That put an end to sacrifice and oblation. And the prince of the Romans that would come would fit the Pope. The Pope is recognized as the prince or the king of the Romans. Since 70 AD, the Jews have not had a temple to reinstitute the sacrifice and oblation. Therefore, the 70th week is not yet begun. However, when you see that there was a 7-year peace treaty and the Jews also reinstitute the sacrifice and oblation, that begins Daniel's 70th week. Other prophecies in Daniel reveal the timing and duration of other end-time events. It also begins the last 7 years of planet Earth just before the millennium. There is much more valuable information about Daniel's 70th week and end-time events, so get the free download. It also has verses that Jesus shows the 70th week has not yet occurred. Go to endtimes.us, click the tab Free Downloads, then click Why is the 70th week of Daniel foundational to understanding the end times? Many people have greatly appreciated this valuable information and the other resources. Thanks for watching. Please give thumbs up.